Okay, let's talk a little bit about multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. So the idea, now that we've got a new type of number to take a look at, we're going to go back and re-examine some of our other types of operations. And we can multiply and divide almost the same way that we always have, but there's one main difference. We're going to convert all of our mixed numbers to improper numbers, or to improper fractions, before we multiply or divide. And that's it. That's the main thing. We have to convert our mixed numbers to improper in order to multiply or divide. So let's take a look at some examples. First off, let's try something like this. I'll do 3 and 2/5. Let's multiply this by 1 1/2. So, first things first. We're going to convert these things. 3 times 5 is going to be 15. 15 times 2, or 15 plus 2 is going to be 17/5. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. I've got 6/5. 17 times 6. Oh, might not know that off the top of your head. That's okay. We can go ahead and say 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So it's going to be 102, and then 5 times 5 is 25. Well, now, stylistically we could leave it like this, but since we started with mixed numbers, it's usually a good idea to end with mixed numbers as well. So let's go ahead and convert this to a mixed number again. So we're going to take that 102 and divide it by 25. 25 goes into 102, looks like 4 times. 4 times 25 is 100, just like 4 quarters is $1. I've got 2 left over, so this is going to be 4 and 2 25ths. Okay, that's not too scary. Let's do it again. Let's do something like this. I'm going to do 2 and 1/10, and I'm going to multiply this by 3 and 3/10. 2 times 10 is 20 plus 1. That's going to be 21/10. 3 times 10 is 30, plus 3 is 33 over 10. We've got 21 times 33. So that's going to end up being, what are we going to have? That's going to be 693 over 100. Don't worry if you can't do that in your head. I'm a math teacher. And let's just show you that that is in fact the case. 21 times 33. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And we've got to have that placeholder there. There's that 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6 again. So 3, 9, 6. Okay, now I've got 693 over 100. We're going to convert that to a mixed number again. So this is going to be 6 and 93 1/100ths. Okay, let's do this with some division, see what happens. Let's try doing something like this. I'm going to do 1 and 4/5, and I'm going to divide this by 2 and 5/6. Now, before we do anything, we have to convert to improper fractions. So that's going to be 1 times 5 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So we've got 9/5 here. This is going to be divided by 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 5 is going to be 17/6 here. It's really tempting to try to reduce at this point, but we need to flip this second fraction before we multiply. So let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be keep this first fraction, flip that second fraction, and then change that multiplication to division. So we use that, remember, KFC, keep, flip, change. Alrighty, so we can, and now we're going to, if we could reduce, we would. I don't see anything that's going to reduce here. So 9 times 6 is going to be 54. Over 85. And we'd be done right there. Because this is already a proper fraction. Okay. Let's do one more, just to round this out. I'm going to do 8 and 2/3, and let's divide this by 4 and 1/3. Okay, first thing that we need to do is we need to convert to our improper. So I've got 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 2 is going to be 26/3. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 1 is going to be 13/3. Now I can go ahead and keep this first fraction. So remember what I said. Keep, flip, change. So we're keeping that first fraction, 26/3. We're flipping the second fraction. And we change that division to multiplication. Now comes the fun part. Let's reduce. I see 3 goes into 3 once in both places, and I see that 13 goes into 13 one time, and 13 goes into 26 two times. Ooh, lots of stuff reduced here. So I've got 2 times 1 is 2 over 1. 2 over 1 is just equal to 2. And we're going to leave it like that. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.